Several ounces of methamphetamine are off the streets, and the culprit is behind bars. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Kimball man could be facing serious prison time after probation asked Scottsbluff officers to make contact with him. 43-year-old Brett Avila was arrested Sunday after police noticed something shoved down the front of his pants. Officers found a baggie with 2.8 ounces of suspected methamphetamine, and Avila was arrested and booked into jail. On Monday, he was arraigned on a Class 1C felony charge of possession of meth, 28 to 139 grams, and had his case bound over to district court after waiving his preliminary hearing. If convicted, he'd face a mandatory minimum of at least 5 years in prison. Well, a 50-year-old Scottsbluff woman convicted on a charge of possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine has been sentenced. Joanne Enders was arrested last May following a search warrant on her home on 5th Avenue, where officers found more than 30 grams of meth, along with cash, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. In exchange for her guilty plea, her conviction was dropped from a 1C felony charge of possession of meth, more than 28, less than 139 grams, down to the Class 2 felony. She could have faced a sentence ranging from 1 to 50 years, but District Judge Andrea Miller instead sentenced Enders to 3 years probation and a $1,000 fine. We'll have more news right after this.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.
Welcome back. Outgoing UNL Chancellor Ronnie Green is making the rounds of university facilities this week, discussing the institution under his leadership and its future as he prepares to retire in June. On Tuesday, Green met with the staff at the Panhandle Research, Extension, and Education Center in Scottsbluff, saying he's excited for the future and the impact the university has in fields locally and across the state. Green told reporters, despite the challenges of recent years, the graduating class in May will be yet the 4th record in 6 years.
Our students have sped up their graduation. They're graduating faster and higher rates than we have ever seen, and most academically gifted students that we've ever had going into careers placed at the highest rate we've ever had in our history. I'm just immensely proud of that. I'm proud of that accomplishment of our faculty and our students and our staff of the university, while at the same time continuing to break our research records.
Green says he believes the next chancellor will have an opportunity to grow the institution with small but positive growth in enrollment, as well as building on NU's success in various fields of research. Green will be the featured speaker at the UNL commencement ceremony on May 20th. Well, weather permitting, work will begin on a 9-mile stretch of Highway 71 starting on May 1st. The Nebraska Department of Transportation says work will include bridge repair over the Tri-State Canal, new roadway and driveway asphalt placement, and earth construction with seeding. For the bridge work, traffic will be in one lane with temporary traffic signals and is anticipated to last for 2 months. For asphalt placement, traffic will be maintained with daytime lane closures with a pilot car and flaggers. An anticipated completion date is November of 2023. Motorists are reminded to drive cautiously in and near work zones, buckle up, and put down those phones. And Discover Northwest Nebraska presented its first ever Regional Tourism Industry Awards last week to outstanding volunteers, frontline employees, and businesses. Prairie Agate Rock Shop in Crawford won the Business of the Year award. The Sioux County Fair and Rodeo Board picked up the Tourism Volunteers of the Year award, and Lori Sin of the Marie Sandoz High Plains Heritage Center won the Frontline Employee of the Year award. Discover Northwest Nebraska Director Carrie Remp says they had outstanding nominations in all three categories this year, but the winners rose to the top of an esteemed group.
The birds are singing. They know that spring is almost here, a time for renewal. Renewal by Andersen Windows, that is. It's almost spring, and if you've suffered through another winter in a cold, drafty house with worn-out old windows, now's the time to invest in the best windows you can get from Renewal by Andersen. Wouldn't it be great to let some fresh spring air in that house with windows that actually open smoothly, make your house quiet, secure, and save you a ton of money on energy bills? Please scan that QR code, visit rbawyoming.com. Spring is a time for Renewal by Andersen.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Here's your pre-weekend update here for sports on the TV side today. Let's start with a trip over to Gering High School from earlier this week. Another Scottsbluff-Gering Sea-Cats swimmer signed to continue competing at the next level. It was Patricia Woolsey making it official. She'll head to Nebraska Kearney.
I just like that it's an all-girls team. The coach was very supportive of everything that I wanted to do. She kept in touch with me throughout the season, made sure that I was doing what I needed to do. And it's just, I love it.
This past season, Woolsey became the first Sea-Cat swimmer in over a decade to reach a state championships final when she raced in the 500-meter free. Woolsey was a state qualifier all 4 years with the Sea-Cats program, and she thinks her time with the Sea-Cats really has her ready to take this next step.
I think it did. Like every year, everything's been new. We've had new coaches, and it's been a ride, but it's been good.
A happy head coach is also a proud big sister. Here's what Sea-Cats coach Vanessa Woolsey said about why Patricia is built to be a college swimmer.
Well, she's very dedicated. She's worked really hard this season. We threw a lot of things at her that I don't think she expected, but as always, she put it where it needed to go and had a good attitude about it. She's really going to take what she has, her ability, to the next level at Kearney, and I'm really excited for her because it's going to be a great experience.
Patricia Woolsey joins Maddox Janicek as Sea-Cat swimmers from this Gering crop of seniors set to continue their careers in the pool at the collegiate level. Well, high school calendar shaping up like this with some events out there today, including girls and boys soccer matches for Scottsbluff and Gering. Both boys teams are at home with the girls matches on the road. Golf in a couple of different spots today. Chadron hosting their invite, plus South Platte hosting the MAC golf tourney. And don't forget the Best of the West track and field meet that was postponed earlier this week. That'll now be held next Tuesday over at Scottsbluff. And a mixed bag for the WNCC Diamond teams today. Both teams were supposed to be in action with home games. Instead, just the softball team at Volunteer Field with their doubleheader against Otero. Then softball at home against McCook Saturday through Monday for a weekend 5-game series. The baseball team was set to host Trinidad State today, but those games canceled due to weather in the Trinidad area. Cougar baseball will be at McCook this weekend, Saturday and Sunday for action there. That is the latest today from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the people you know and trust.
Culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. Our personalized trust services can help you do just that. You've worked hard to build your legacy, and you want to make sure that gets passed on for generations to come. We offer the professional guidance necessary to ensure that happens, according to your wishes. We pride ourselves in being friendly and professional while offering a highly tailored full line of trust and estate planning services to accommodate you. You belong here.
And finally tonight, increasing broadband access to rural Nebraskans remains a priority, and on Wednesday, Nebraska's governor and other state leaders joined forces to highlight a program aimed at doing just that. Jim Pillen was joined by representatives from the Nebraska Library Commission, the Nebraska Public Service Commission, and the Nebraska Department of Transportation to highlight the Nebraska E-Rate Special Construction State Matching Grant Program. Pillen says this is an amazing opportunity to further connect Nebraskans by incentivizing new broadband fiber construction to state libraries.
And what kind of an impact, and again, connectivity and the technology. Let's focus on our libraries and why we're here. We've made incredible progress across the schools in our state, and we're focused on continuing to close that gap in service and providing that broadband access to all community libraries in Nebraska. Isn't that a novel idea?
Pillen said that internet access impacts workforce, education, public health, economic development, and public safety, and having a reliable and fast broadband connection is essential in each of those areas. Schools and libraries serve as important community centers, offering a variety of services to everyone from youth to older adults, and ensuring these localities are connected to fiber is a priority and will enable them to increase their platform of resources and programming to all Nebraskans. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.